I asked the question, you answered it, on what is your target income. A lot of people think, oh, again, I don't want to worry about the money. Like, I'll be provided for. But sometimes God's saying, hey, write down what you want to make, compare it to what you're making, and let's figure out the math, right? Sometimes maths, like just like Christy does. If you want to pay off debt, here's your payment, and that's it. Like, there's no other way around it. So sometimes you have to write down what I'm making right now, what I want to make.
Hey,
And
and
again,
while
yeah, go
you're
ahead.
talking, I want to go
Mm-hmm.
get my vision paper that I
Yes.
wrote in February of 2023. I found it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I kept it. I told you guys I keep my vision board on the refrigerator. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow morning. But
Mm-hmm.
I put my paper folded up and I'm gonna go get it and I'll be right back.
Perfect. Okay. So while she does that, write down your current and target income, but also write down your why. I think that's extremely important because I don't want you thinking about building a business, growing the business, making more money for the sake of making money, for the sake of making money. Does that make sense? I want you to figure out what is your why. Is it a new house so you can have family over for Christmas? Is it traveling with your wife or your husband after investing all your money and time into your family for your entire life? Is it investing into your kids' college? Write down your why, right? Because for Christy, I'll speak on her behalf. Her why was getting out of her kind of stuckness, her rut, but also just making an impact on so many people like she has with the power of financial just mastery when it comes to paying off debt, velocity banking, and just taking control of your finances. Because like I said, a lot of people think, oh, money is not important. If you have family and health and faith, you're going to be fine. But there's nothing also wrong with saying all those things get enhanced by having your money right. And that's why Christy and I, we tell the truth. We speak frankly. We're not the type to be like, oh, if you don't figure out your money, you could still be happy. Like, you could, but if you don't have money or you're not doing well with it, I can guarantee you're not being as present with your family as you can be. I can guarantee you're not tithing as much as you could, right? God all made us where we have so many capabilities and we have so much potential that we're not even tapping into even 2% of it. So if you write down your why, what's going to keep you pushing forward, that's important. But also write down that gap. If you're making, and I'll even call out some people right now, I had 11% of people say, I want to make $1 million per year. I want you guys in the chat, if you guys want to call yourself out, for those who said, I want to make $1 million a year, call yourself out, just raise your hand in the chat and say, what's your why? Why do you want to make $1 million a year, 50,000 a month? I'd love to hear that. So if you guys can put that in the chat, I'll pause on this page. And the perfect time tax, while you guys put in the chat, it's essentially the tax of, oh, I'm making 5,000 a month, but with my abilities, my skills, my passions, I could make 20,000 a month by impacting a lot of people. So then your gap is 15,000 a month, right? 20,000 minus 5,000, 15,000 a month. That's what you could be making. That's your gap. 15,000 a month times 12 months is about 180,000 times 10 years. That situation is about, I don't even know what, millions of dollars. In this situation, if you're making 10,000, you want to make 50, just for your numbers, the perfect time tax is 40,000 a month, almost half a million a year, 4.8 million. So I want you guys to write down, don't major in the minors, right? Don't major in, oh my gosh, I got these credit card points and instead of 1%, it's 1.5%. Even if you spend a lot of money, that's not going to have more than a 5% effect on your life, right? That's majoring in the minors. You're majoring in the little things that might improve your lifestyle or life 5%, 10%. If you double your income, that'll probably increase your life satisfaction, not even by double, maybe by 5x, maybe by 10x, right? So, and I'm going to look at the chat real quick. I want control over all my time. I want to get all my properties paid off and have the financial freedom for my kids and grandkids. Amen. debt-free, helping my charity. My gap is 18,000 a month. Love it. I want to buy a home with lots of land that I can build other homes for family. I want to adopt children. And these are great things, right? Like I love a lot of these whys. And so many people think, oh, because you want things, you're not grateful. You're not grateful for what you have. You can be so grateful for the journey you've had, what you have right now, but you can still say, I'm also capable of a lot more. Like there's nothing wrong with wanting to grow and take things to another level.